Oh, yeah.
Call to order the Board of Education regular meeting. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
A couple of announcements that are on your agenda. The next regular board work session is February 25th at 4:30 right here. And the next regular board meeting is March 11th at 4:30 in this same room. I have no comments related to agenda items from the public. Entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Consent agenda. Motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. On to reports, business and finance. Ms. Harrington.
I have none. You're going to hear me present the revised budget in just a few minutes.
All right. Ms. Fisher.
The only thing I wanted to touch upon tonight was the fact that we are searching really diligently for more substitute teachers. So if we can help get the word out there, and obviously using public forum certainly helps, the need for substitute teachers is pretty significant right now. The only requirement is to have a 4-year degree to obtain a license through MDE, and I can certainly help with that process. So if anyone's interested and has a 4-year degree, you just need to apply on the district website, and we'll help you get through that process.
Are we in line with other districts as far as the compensation, or do you know if that's a factor at all?
We are close. 95 is pretty roundabout for the area. It ranges from 95 to 105 per day in the area. So it's something we've talked about that we might be considering bringing to you to change too.
So how many subs are we, quote, lacking on a daily basis?
Well,
And what are you doing? What are you doing when we don't have enough subs?
we basically pull other teachers. So it could be, asking part-time teachers to fill in a certain role, or it might be, in some cases, where we have to combine a class and pull like a Phy Ed teacher to cover a classroom. And the reason for it, especially this year, is because of all this curriculum writing and the alignments that we're doing. We're pulling, 15 teachers on a given day. So on top of the regular need that needs to be filled, we've also pulled an additional 15 that we need to fill. So.
Or you take the subs that are in the building during their teacher's prep time, they go sub in another class.
Correct, that's another way too, right.
Because once upon a time, they had, was there not permanent subs?
Not since I've been here.
Well, no, not since you've been here, but in the past, was there not?
We had a program with
Mr. Carlson,
where they would, if they sign up for, they're available every day. I think we gave them a little more money every day too for that, and then they're available. They were on call they were available, so we always had them to call on.
Okay.
It was something along that line.
But that rate has had to be stagnant for several years, correct?
I think it has.
Yeah.
I mean, it's time to be readjusted.
Is that the
obstacle?
Liz?
No, I don't think it is. Because we're so comparable with everything, the difference that sets us apart from other districts is the fact that we can keep people busy. So if that sub wants to sub every day of the week, we can keep them busy every day of the week, where other districts can't do that. But that's the part with subs too, is they're on an on-call basis. Most of them don't want to work 5 days a week, so.
Well, it sounds like we need to come to a solution sooner than later, whatever that may be.
I don't know if there is a solution. I think when you got as many things going on as we do, and we probably have 20 to 40 people gone a day for whatever reason. And then you pull out another 15 to go to a work, to go to curriculum writing. It's a significant number of people gone. And we have a number of people that are former teachers that prefer to teach only in one building or the other, and in some cases only for certain teachers. So.
Right, I guess if I look at it and say, you're going to miss 25% of your workforce every day, either that we're understaffed or we got to come up with, and that's what I'm hearing. No?
It's a consistent problem annually. It's just made worse this year because of the things that we've had to do with curriculum.
But those things are necessary.
That's it.
And Dr. Kierkegaard?
Makeup day for today is next Monday. I fought like crazy to keep President's Day as a holiday, but somebody didn't like us, so that's the makeup day. We got the monitoring report from the state. They were here for the SIG grant. It's about 75 pages long, and I'm only about 20 pages into it. So there are some recommendations that we're going to have to follow through with. None of them that are impossible. Just it's a little bit like having your taxes audited. That's what the guy felt like when he came to visit us. So we also had later on, it was last week, when the head of that area came and visited us, and we had a much more pleasant visit. And he was more supportive and outgoing in his support than the person who was doing the audit. But the person who does the audit has to report back to Washington, D.C., so it's a little different level. But there was nothing that was huge that I could see. It's just we got a few things we have to do.
When will we get a report on that to us?
Well, I want to do the report. We have to send a letter back by, I think, March 15th.
Okay.
So you'll get a copy of both our response and the report.
So are you anticipating things that have to be implemented yet in this school year, or is this changes for 2013-14?
Could be both.
Okay.
Could be both.
And is March 15th early enough for us to get those things implemented for this year?
Well, you'll be working with the SIG leadership team, correct?
Yeah.
And they'll be seeing that report and working on it?
Well, they have copies of it, just like I do, so.
Okay.
Okay.
We went to a teacher principal evaluation workshop on Friday. Didn't really learn anything new, except for the fact that just because you work for the state doesn't mean you're going to be a good presenter. So we have one more left to go to. They aren't quite done with the teacher evaluation process, but I think we're going to be okay, and I think we're going to be able to work it out locally to use our own locally developed evaluation process, because it'll be much better for both parties if we do that. They're arguing, discussing about integration aid, the collaborative. They're trying to decide what they're going to do with that, because there was a bill passed last year that called for the sunset of the collaboratives, but we were busy working on the budget, so we're not real sure what's going to happen yet. Nobody at MDE or nobody in St. Paul knows either. So when we find out, we'll let you know. But there's a lot of positions that the collaborative funds for us that we're going to have to try and find a way to replace if the collaborative goes away. So. And then we had, our FFA had 6 students qualify for state FFA degree, and we also have a Region 5 finalist for STAR in Agribusiness, a winner in environmental science proficiency, and a second place in ag mechanics. So had a really successful day on Saturday at the state conference. So.
Very good. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Moving on, Ms. Harrington. Regarding the approved revised, to be approved maybe, revised budget.
Let's hope so.